What does it mean, Ben? What does it mean?
It means it's time for Yourhammer or Lorehammer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's our fun new game. It's not even new anymore. It's just our game.
It's just a game.
Where we tell each other 2 tales of Warhammer lore.
Ooh.
One, 100% true,
Whoa.
accurate Lorehammer. One, complete nonsense made up Yourhammer.
Wow.
Which is which? You decide.
You decide. Okay.
Ooh. Do you want
Great.
to start or shall I?
I don't mind.
Go for it.
Okay, so I've got two tales for you today. Mm-hmm. 2 very exciting tales.
Which we have up. We need a picture.
I guess orcs. Just orcs.
You know it's always going to be a good one
When it's orcs.
When it's orcs.
So orcs are always a wild one. You know, they're always a dangerous choice because anything can be true with orcs.
That's very true. Oh,
But
wow.
in turn,
Smallest one ever.
that's the benefit of orcs. Anything can be true.
Yeah.
So, do you know that orcs, you know, they're very caring about other orcs, and that they developed a comprehensive system of sign language to help out deaf orcs.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
Yeah, they're a very inclusive society.
very inclusive.
Leave no orc behind.
Leave no orc behind. Yeah, just like that, the peg leg orc with the whip on the rock clobber. Remember him?
Yeah.
You know, they find equal opportunities for everyone. So yeah, orcs. They have developed sign language for deaf
Perfect.
orcs. Is one.
Okay. No more information?
That's literally it. Pretty simple. And the other one is that Rogal Dawn does not believe in flavored food being a thing, and that sandwiches are a preposterous, frivolous thing.
So what, does he just want to have his, like, Nutri-Gruel?
Nutri-Gruel, but yes, flavors bad, and
Flavors-
sandwiches are
Flavours of the path of heresy. Sandwiches are absurd.
like a frivolous decadence.
Wow. Holy shit. Okay.
So, boom,
I mean,
two-
Rogal Dawn, what a fucking party pooper he is.
So 2 very, very simple, very quick, very easy.
Yeah. Shit, man. I mean, he looks like a guy.
Oh, I get this one.
He doesn't have a mustache, guys. He's never, ever had a mustache. It's non-canon.
This is
what you
this is
think
how I see him.
This
now.
armor didn't even exist when he was around.
Nope, it's the way.
Right. Oh, fuck. I mean, both are dumb, as is tradition.
As is tradition.
I feel... I mean, that's... The Rogal Dawn thing feels like something people would say about him, but that isn't true. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, Rogal Dawn is so boring that, you know, it's like Yo Mama jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels like an exaggeration of his personality.
Just too easy.
Also, I know you've been watching TTS recently, so maybe it's a joke they made on that.
Interesting.
And
Because he does feature a lot in TTS.
Orc sign language. Fuck. If orcs had sign language, it would be something really dumb, like they hold up signs to read, and that's their version of sign language. I could see that being a joke. So that's my answer. Orc sign language is real. Dawn's fucking no sandwiches are heresy is an exaggerated Yourhammer.
Fuck you.
Going with my gut.
You've absolutely nailed it. That is 100% true. Also, I've even got a quote about the orcs to throw down on you. How do I find it? Okay, so grots that are using guns, big guns. Should the miserable grot crew survive long enough, they'll soon become deafened and have to resort to a rudimentary system of sign language. This is rarely successful, as there are only so many signs a grot can carry around with them. And it's like, oh my god, I love that. Love that quote. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, you nailed it.
Oh my god, the full deconstruction.
You fucking got it. You pulled it apart.
Wow.
Down to its roots. Man,
Holy shit. So is the sandwich thing something he says in TTS?
No.
Oh, you just...
No, I'd read a thing about Space Marines just disapproving of like flavorful food, or some chapters disapprove of it. I was like, oh shit, is that too vague? Do I need to go?
Who's the most boring Space Marine?
And like, oh yeah, I'll put sandwiches in as well, because that'll be more fun.
Oh man, holy shit! Because I've not read any of the Imperial Fist books, so I was taking a real guess on that.
Yeah, you have. You read Space Marine by Ian Watson.
Yeah. None of the heresy ones.
Okay, yeah. Ow.
Boom.
Ben, too sharp for me.
Too smart. Okay, so mine today. Is we've got 2 tales of Warhammer lore. It's not actually about this, but it was a good picture that I'm going to steal. Wow, no, that's not the one. Well, shit, I thought this would be a good picture. I'm done. Okay, fuck it. So, did you know that in Warhammer Fantasy, there is a mountain up, and you know the mountains up near the Realm of Chaos, but they're not quite in it? There's a mountain up there known in folk tales as Mount Sorrow. And it's said that if you can make the pilgrimage up to the top of Mount Sorrow, then the tears of the mountain can cure any disease or wound.
Right, okay.
So one time, this Imperial captain, his wife got some kind of nuggle infection during like a Chaos invasion. And so no one could save her. So he decided to go in search of Mount Sorrow and use the mountain's tears to heal his wife. So he carries her up the mountain, fights off chaos beasts and braves the weather and the storms. And when he gets up there, he finds out that the top of Mount Sorrow is like this giant face, and the mountain is like sentient and alive. And these aren't like metaphorical tears. The mountain can cry from its eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
And heal you. And when you get up there, you have to like answer 3 questions, and it judges your moral character. And depending on how you answer, it either tears sorrow for your plight, and you use that to like cure the disease, or it goes and blows you off the mountain.
Okay, love that.
And you plummet to your death.
Okay.
So the guy gets up there and he like tells his tale, and the mountain takes pity on him and sheds a single tear for his diseased wife, which he uses to cure her. But as this is happening, the forces of chaos like come up behind him. They're coming up the mountain to like chase him down and kill him because he's pissed them off like earlier in the story. And so to save his life, what he does is he tells the mountain a joke. And the mountain laughs so much that it causes like an avalanche. It goes, oh, ho, ho! And the rocks fall down the mountain and squash his pursuers. Oh, and he's able to escape
without this.
And get away.
That's dumb. Yeah, wow, that's ridiculous. Okay.
That's the tale of Mount Sorrow.
Right, Mount Sorrow. What was the joke?
Don't know.
Did he quote one of the Pierre Mortel?
Yeah, he drew it in the sand.
Do that. Ho, ho, ho. That elf has underpants on his hat. Ho, ho, ho. I don't get a lot of comics up here.
This is the best comic I've ever seen.
Yes, and the first. Wow, Mount Sorrow.
Oh. And the other one is about, what are they called? I think they're called Dragoons.
Okay.
Stygian Dragoons? These guys.
Cool. Got horses.
Do you know about these guys?
I know literally nothing about them.
Let's get like this one.
They seem like a wacky design.
So there's this thing. They're like this walker thing, and if you look closely, they've got like a servitor guy
a little
like
boy
embedded inside. He's got no arms and legs. It's like a little gimp boy with like a suction cup on his face.
Okay, that's nice.
And he drives the thing.
That's very grimdark.
But what you might not know about these things is the tech priest that designed them invented a perpetual motion machine that is very similar to Nodding bird. Do you remember these things?
Okay, right. Sure, let's see where this goes.
So you know
Yeah.
these guys. They boop and then they boop back.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they boop and then they boop back. So
Homer Simpson uses one.
Homer Simpson uses one to cover his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, to press the do not explode button.
Well, just to press like yes every time.
And so these machines generate more energy, like kinetic energy, than they use when they stride about.
Right, okay.
And so they charge themselves up and they like
Sure.
never run out of power.
Right.
But when the tech priest who invented them died in like 33rd millennium, no one else knew had the secrets of their design, because surely like perpetual motion is like impossible in heresy.
Yeah.
So they decided that because they could never they were worried that if they turned them off, they'd never be able to turn them back on again. So ever since then, all of these things have to be kept moving at all times, or they will their legs just keep going.
Oh, Jesus.
So when they want to take them to the battlefield, they have to put them on treadmills and load them onto their ships on treadmills, and they run until they get to the planet, and then they build them like a pen, and they just run around in circles for until it's time to go to battle.
I like that.
Then they lower their rider onto them on a crane, and then whoosh, off they go.
Okay. It's wild. It's AdMech. I can kind of believe that would be a thing. Also, some of them got lances that I could imagine. Do they channel the power out of the lance and shock someone? Is that a way to
That could
power up
work.
your boy?
You can see a bit more of the gimp strapped in. He's got little nub legs as well.
Little nub legs. I don't think we're
Can
going
we
to be able to
can't zoom on that?
zoom and
can we?
enhance.
Can you open these images?
Open in a new tab.
These things are his legs, and they're cut off at the knee.
Oh God! Does he actually? Is there?
And he's plugged in. His hands are plugged in here. His face is plugged in there. This is his life now. He is the chicken bot man.
Just on the back. Oh no! Is that? Because is that the little poop shit?
That's the poop hole.
You just have to come along, airplane people.
Oh yeah, you
with
pull the
truck
canister
and you-
out.
Oh, look, there's a canister. I thought you just plug a hose in, just once a month, and just drain
Just drain him.
drain the plots.
Like that.
Okay, I like that story. It feels like it could be a thing. It sounds like a ridiculous enough bit of lore that could exist.
The forever running chicken bots.
Yeah. And Mount Sorrow is wild. I've not heard that story before. I'm not sure if I've heard of there being a thing called Mount Sorrow, or if I had can just imagine there being a place called Mount Sorrow. Sounds like you would call a mountain, something like that.
Yeah.
Like a big face. It feels bonkers, but it feels very bonkers for you. Feels like a very wild one.
Oh, is it too saucy for Ben to make up?
I don't know. It's just there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
I feel like you would have stopped earlier coming up with that story. Almost to the point where I'm haphazardly thinking both are true.
Ooh.
Having to keep these guys running all the time feels very impractical.
It does mean they've been running every single one of these, of which I presume there's thousands, has now been running for 7,000 years.
But do they have to? It can't be the same person in there. They've got
No, I guess they'd have to plug a new flesh man in
to plug and unplug.
while he's running on his treadmill.
Yeah. Seems wacky. But maybe that I think I'm just going to risk it. I think I'm just going to go with both true.
Both true.
Why not? Like it seems like
Yes. Well, and we've only got this week and next week are the last weeks of
Oh really?
the season, right?
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm saying both true.
Ooh.
Because this one I can just fully believe. I think you could tell me it and I'd be like, yeah, sure, yeah, Admech. The wacky boys. And the Mount Star is just so wild. Like, I just don't know where you'd begin. The only part
So
that
weird.
really causes problems for me in that story is that you go up and you have to fucking answer 3 questions or something. That feels very... That is the bit that really alarm bells me. But the other
It makes you
stuff...
think it's not true.
Yeah.
'Cause it's too
It's
tropey.
too tropey. It's so generic. But I'm just going for it. Both true.
Wow. Okay, well, I can tell you that you are half right.
Okay, sure.
One of them is true.
Okay, right.
So, this thing's true. The Admech are true.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Good. Like,
Forever Run bots.
Okay.
is real. The Mount Sorrow is from a Star Wars comic that I just pretended was from Warhammer.
oh.
And I heard someone, I was listening to a podcast where they talked about it, and I just thought, that is the dumbest story I've ever heard.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, fuck.
Apparently some Ewoks go there. But for some reason, it sounds less dumb in Warhammer than it does in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, because I even added in the thing that it's near the Chaos Wastes.
Right.
To make you think that maybe it was like a demon in a mountain or
Yeah,
something like that.
that's it. Like, yeah, it was like, yeah, it could be a thing. God, well, I was right. I knew it was too wild for you to have made that.
You were right.
That-
I would never have made this
That
up.
was the big like alarm bell for me of yeah, like you wouldn't make that story because that story is wild.
It's just too fucking ridiculous.
Okay, right. I don't feel as bad because that was
Oh, look. Oh, ho, ho. You told me a joke and now there's an avalanche. Oh.
yeah. Wow.
Sorry, a bit of a trick.
It's okay. Just yeah. Yeah. I feel like my logic was sound, but not right. Just not right.
Yeah, I knew I needed a story that was. I feel like you've got to grips with what stories I make up. You're
Yeah.
very good at spotting them these days, so I had to go with something really out of left field.
Okay. My God.
Who fucking wrote this though? Like,
It definitely looks very much aimed at kids. Oh my God, who are these?
ooh, little rocklings.
Sentient species, little rockmans.
Wow, looks like there's some weird fucking Ewoks comics back in like the 80s.
Sandor Rocker.
Sentient species of rocks with arms and legs.
Love those guys. They just all look so like indignant. Like,
Yeah, they look really grumpy.
yeah, they're cool. They're like weird rock goombas.
Chat says that's a phonio.
That's a phonio. Boom. Put them in. God, they're horrible, but amazing. Wow.
Blammo. Oh my God, yeah. Chat says, now that Ben has pulled out Star Wars comics, we've entered a new form of warfare in Lorehammer or Yourhammer.
Oh God, yeah, that's gonna be. Oh no.
Shit, this is just like the beginning of the end.
This is the arms race escalation of now just you finding other wild tales.
Oh.
Yeah, jeez. Well played. Well met.